This is Lacy Robertson, the hardest working woman in mortgage and real estate nationwide, and I'm bringing you this week's report of company layoffs in the state of California that start with the letter T through Z. If you've been following me any length of time, you know this information is very important to me to get out to the masses. It was many years ago that I was in the process of purchasing a piece of property. I was in escrow. I had signed loan documents, and within hours, I go back to work and I find out that myself and 399 other employees were getting laid off that day with no warning. Can you imagine how I felt? I was like, oh my gosh, you can't fund this loan. I don't have a job. I'm calling my realtor at the time. I'm calling my mortgage broker at the time saying, wait, hold up. You can't, you can't fund this loan. And thankfully, I was able to unravel the transaction because unfortunately, if I didn't, I would have had a foreclosure or maybe would have had to file bankruptcy as a result. But thank God I did not have to experience that. But what would you do if you knew what would you do differently, I should say, if you knew there was a slim chance or a chance that you would be laid off? Would you not purchase a new house? Would you wait before you purchase the new car? What would you do differently? And so it is my job. I help people finance property, refinance property, sell property, buy property. I'm all things mortgage and real estate related, but once you have the property, I also help you avoid foreclosure. So this video is going to be company layoffs in the state of California that start with the letter T through Z. I'm going to give you the date that they're laying off, the company name, how many they're laying off, and the address. Now, I want you to stick around because I'm going to give you good news. If you've experienced a loss of income, whether it's due to a job loss, being furloughed on your job, an illness, a divorce, there is hope. You do not have to lose your house just because you lost your job. So you can visit me at modifymenow.com. That's MODIFYMENOW.com. And I also stick around because I want to give you some other information about different programs that are out there that I can help you with. Okay, so let's get started. But before we get started, I want you guys to give me grace. I do all things mortgage and real estate, right? So I do contracts, I do financing, I do numbers. I want you to give me grace as it relates to pronouncing these company names and their street names, okay? Did I hear you? Did you say you're going to give me grace? Okay, I think I heard enough of you guys say that you're going to give me grace. So let's get started. December 1st, Tropitone Furniture Company is laying off 3 people at 42202 Sarah Way in Temecula. On December 31st, Tropitone Furniture Company is laying off 2 people at 42202 Sarah Way in Temecula. October 16th, TTM Technologies is laying off 240 people at 407 Matthew Street in Santa Clara. October 6th, that's today, U.S. Bank is laying off 54 people at 9918 Hibbert Street in San Diego. October 13th, URS Midwest DBA is United Road Services is laying off 4 people at 741 Arcturus Avenue in Bakersfield. And then on October 20th, Wolf Speed Inc. is laying off 50 people at 18275 Serene Drive in Morgan Hill. So those are the California company layoffs for companies that start with the letter T start with the letter T through Z. How about that? Now, I promise you that I would share good news with you. This is not the best of news. Maybe finding yourself in this number of company layoffs, but listen, you don't have to lose your house just because you lost your job. I told you there's programs out there. There are repayment plans, there are foreclosures, forbearances. We're avoiding foreclosure. If you call me, I promise you can avoid foreclosure. So there are forbearance plans. You can get on a repayment plan. You can also get a loan modification. And a loan modification is restructuring your existing mortgage. So that may be lowering your interest rate, extending the terms of your loan, principal forgiveness, or principal forbearance. But it's just to make that payment affordable based on your current income. So I want to share with you one of my clients, what I was able to help them do. And they were able to keep their mortgage as a result. So hold on one second. Let me share with you how I was able to help them with their mortgage. Give me 1 second. We will do this. We'll pull this up here. So here we are. Hopefully you can see my screen. This client actually, when they came to me, they were behind. They didn't lose their job. Well, I guess they did lose their job, but they lost their job due to an illness. So they were unfortunately unable to work. They found themselves, they fell behind. They had exhausted all of their savings. Someone referred them to me. They found out about me. And when they came to me, their original mortgage payment was $1,411.35. That includes principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So their mortgage payment was $1,411.35. I was able to help this client reduce their mortgage to $742.19. That included principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So I basically cut their mortgage payment in half. The way that I did that, I was able to lower their interest rate, and I was able to get the bank to forgive them. Do you see this here? Of $64,016.44. The bank actually forgave my client, because I work hard for my clients, over $64,000. So here's the original mortgage statement that they presented to me when they hired me. Right. And then this is the modification associated with it. And you can see the modification payment right there of $742.19. And so I just wanted to share this success story. It can be very scary when you lose your job due to, for whatever reason, again, whether it's a divorce, an illness, being furloughed, being laid off, it can be very scary. And you're wondering, what am I going to do? How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to pay my mortgage? How am I going to pay my house note? And so I wanted to let you know there are options out there. If you find yourself in this situation, I want you to reach out to me right now. Go to modifymenow.com, modifymenow.com, modifymenow.com. Then I also want you to follow me on all social media platforms. That's Go Lacy Robertson. That's Lacy without an E and Robertson with a T. Okay, so if you have any mortgage or real estate needs, for all your mortgage and real estate needs, whether you're trying to buy, whether you're trying to sell, whether you're trying to finance or refinance, or you're looking to avoid foreclosure, lower your mortgage payment, for all your mortgage and real estate needs, visit me at modifymenow.com. I look forward to working with you and for you. And until then, have a blessed day.